So good afternoon, ma'am. So I hope you have a nice day, and then I hope you're all doing great and stay negative for this COVID virus in God's protection and God's hand. By the way, I am Jeffrey Kalisti Kalibay, and I am from Base A Turkey CSS. So this is my reporting about the crop logging activity number 4. My report or my assigned crops is banana. So banana or mosa, it is an elongated edible fruit, botanically a berry produced by several kinds of large herbaceous flowering plants in the genus Mosa. So banana is the common produced in the Philippines for export quality, and then it is exported through different countries like Japan, China, and there are other countries that I all ako lang na hinumduman is Japan and then China. So that was the largest buyer of banana in the Philippines for different varieties like Cavendish or Lakatan, and then Latundan, Latundan. So physical log of banana. So banana plant is a gigantic herb, or when it comes to gigantic, um, as you can see in this picture shown, those three persons are standing um, beside the banana tree. So as you can see how, or as you can imagine how tall is that tree for banana. So it's it is from an underground stem rhizome to form a false trunk 3 to 6 meters or 10 to feet high. So as you can see in this picture, so that's how tall is that tree, excuse me. So an average weight of banana is 525 grams, so it is so heavy. I don't know it. There are some person who like to carry this banana tree, or when it will be cutted, or ganang mag change na sila og crops, or ilang i-recrop ang katong banana. So but I think that could help when ang kanang banana tree of if ilanang i-cut. So I think ilharan nang ibiyaan sa field para malata, and then it could help the soil for another cropping season. So then banana stem vary in size, averaging at least 5 cm diameter. So its stem girth increase due to lateral meristematic tissues. They are found beneath the bark called cork cambium, and in vascular bundles of dicot roots and stems called vascular cambium as thin layers. So banana stem vary on size, so averaging at least 5 cm in diameter. So dagko gid si or I mean ang banana stem is nang dagko siya. And then also there is a fun fact about this banana stem. All parts of banana plants are edible. So humok, and though the fruits are most commonly consumed portion of the plant, the leaves and stalks are also used for the variety of culinary application in Asia. So when we say culinary, it is a part of cooking, or ginagamit siya, I mean ang stem sa banana is ginagamit siya pang luto. or ginaluto siya dito sa other country. I don't know in this country, the Philippines. I don't know pag ko kabantay og ano bay galuto or gamit ning stem. So it is interesting fact about the banana stem. So canopy cover seems to be a relevant parameter, but so far not used in banana fields. A single plant of banana usually contains between 8 and 12 of these leaves. So banana leaves botanically classified as Musa acuminata. So it is grown on perennial herbal shrub that resembles a tree but is classified as plant. So when you identify its canopy cover, so when you walk through the small road in the entire banana plantation, so you can see kumuhangad ka, makita mo unsa ka lapad ang mga cover sa iyahang leaves. So tungod sa kadaghan unsa ka kuan, pero di man kay nimo siya ma-identify og unsa ka lagyo kay dikit man siya. So I think depende siguro sa shadow or makita nimo kung sa taman. Yeah. So fun fact about banana leaves. Banana leaves are not typically consumed but are used as waterproof wrapper to cook food and add flavor in addition to cooking. In addition to cooking, they are also used as plate liners, cups, bowls, and writing table. So this is a fun fact. So banana leaves also ginagamit siya sa culinary purposes, like ilang ilang maon og design or ilang butangan og food, like this cup or bowl. So ilang ginabuhat yun na sila ang kanyang kuan. So interesting kayo gyapon pamanawon ning banana leaves. So dili lang kay iyang fruits ang magamit, and then also iyang stem, iyang leaves. So also banana leaves can be used for sexual propagation, like they given activity, the seedling production, I think. But yeah, it can be used for seed propagation, and kanang magpaturok ka og seedling, gamiton nimo siya as kuan ng paturukan, and we call it a loyong. So it is the ginagamit siya sa una pa, so traditional used. So chemical lab. So standard procedure in collecting soil samples. Collecting soil sample is an essential component of soil resource management. Each sample collected must be a representative of the area being sampled. So when you collect soil sample, it is important nga dito na gikan sa entire field or dito sa area nga imong ikuha sample, para kung mahibal-an ang or mahibal-an kung unsay nutrient requirement atong soil, mao na makatabang siya. If dili mo dito gikuha, so wala kay mahibal-an nga, or di nimo ma-identify or di nimo mahibal-an nga ana dayon say kinahanglan nga requirement soil nutrient ana nga kuan entire field. So collected soil sample during, so the process is this: collect soil sample during the fallow period, collect soil sample between row sa, so anang daplin siya, or you can follow also the zigzag pattern like this picture shown. So zigzag pattern siya kay para makuha gid nimo ang entire field ug soil sample nga equal. So following zigzag pattern to ensure homogeneity. So collect soil sample, separate samples from fields that differ in color or slope, drainage, pest management practices like climbing, gypsum application, fertilization, cropping system, and other. um, so when you collect soil sample, the fourth picture showed ingana nimo siya pag-process ng imo siyang divide into four, and then you will get the imo siyang i-divide, tapos katang itong nabilin imo na po itong i-divide and so on, itong makuha na to nimong pinaka last part sa soil, and then you need to air dry it, so for several days, I think 1 week, it's better. And then also after that, you can put it into polyethylene bag and then label it. So also when collecting soil sample, in dead furrows, wet spot areas near main bunches, manure heaps, and irrigation channels, so dito siya dapit yapon siya, pwede yapon siya dito magkuha kag soil samples for shallow rooted crops. Collect sample up to 15 centimeter depth. For deep rooted like banana, collect soil sample up to 30 centimeter depth, so lalom yun siya katong mga rooted crops na. And then the critical nutrient level at varying stage of growth of banana. So nitrogen. So nitrogen is the use of nitrogen in plant early banana growth is nitrogen synthesis of protein of for growth for growth and yield of banana. So nitrogen is one of the primary nutrients absorbed by banana roots, preferably in form of nitrate or the nitrate ion. Nitrogen is a constituent amino acids or amides, proteins, nucleic acids, nucleotides, and coenzymes, hexamine, and others. It is a chief promoter of growth. So when you observe your banana produce, kung maka-observe ka nga 7 leaves lang ang naa, so it means it is the sign of nitrogen deficiency. So like this picture shown, the first one, and the second one is the violet color. So makita gyapon nimo siya as, or it is a symptom for nitrogen deficiency. So severe scorching of banana or banana laminae or the leaf. The second one is the phosphorus. Phosphorus helps cellular division and formation of energetic structures. So phosphorus helps to produce healthy rhizome and a strong root system. It also influences flower setting and general vegetative growth. So the common phosphorus deficiency symptoms is old leaves as chlorosis of their margins. So like this picture na ibutang. So it is a chlorosis symptom. The purplish brown ang katong yang leaves, like kani makita nimo, purplish brown or leaf curls, and then leaves become necrotic. So potassium, it is the transport of sugar, stomata control, cofactor of many enzymes, reduce susceptibility to plant disease. So potassium, it is the most important nutrient in banana production. It has 44% of plant nutrient that banana needs. So it is required as cofactor for over 40 enzymes. It has a role in stomatal movement by maintaining electron neutrality in plant cells. So the potassium symptoms or potassium deficiency symptoms is that most of the leaf desiccates and typically curling start. So the first, like this first picture, and necrosis, and depending of a large past of the leaf, old leaves become yellow orange. So kita gyapon nimo da, makita gyapon nato da old leaves is become yellow orange, and then necrosis starts at leaf margins. The third is calcium, a major building blocks in cell walls and reduce susceptibility to disease. So moto yung purpose for banana growth. Calcium is another secondary plant nutrient absorbed by plants' roots. Calcium is a constituent of the middle lamella of cell walls as capictate or the calcium pictate. Sorry. The symptoms of um, potassium I mean calcium deficiency. So mental block to. Sorry. Um, the low transpiration or the humidity. Fruit has low transpiration rate. Rapid leaf growth may cause a calcium shortage. Cold winter and subtropical imbalances with potassium and magnesium. Leaves become chlorosis. So that's the symptoms of calcium deficiency. The second is the sulfur. So sulfur synthesis of essential amino acids cysteine and methionine. It is essential for protein formation as a constituent of the three amino acids, the cytine and methionine. Required for it is required for the formation of chlorophyll and for the activity of ATP sulforylase. So, the potassium deficiency symptom, leaves are chlorotic and reduced size, undulating leaf edges, leaves become yellowish white, leaf veins are thickened, bunches are small or thick, um, yields may be reduced. Magnesium role is in the central part of chlorophyll molecule. Magnesium is a secondary micronutrient absorbed as magnesium 2 plus, a crucial constituent of chlorophyll molecule, involves in photosynthesis, carbohydrates metabolism, synthesis of nucleic acids related to movement of carbohydrates from leaves to upper parts. The symptoms of magnesium deficiency are leaves become yellowish due to chlorosis, purple mottling of the petioles, separation of leaf sheath from stem, lower yields, poor plant growth, poor uptake of potassium and calcium. The second is the iron or the iron. It is the chlorophyll synthesis. Iyang function sa banana. So symptoms of or it is a constituent of cytochromes. It is involved in photosynthesis and into fixation. Involves in the reduction in nitrates and sulfates reduction processes by peroxidase and adolase. The symptoms is this calcareous soils with higher water table, soils with high manganese. So makita mo siya sa soil like this second sample picture, and then the third one makita gid mo unsa ka unsa epekto sa iron deficiency. So the next is the magnesium or manganese. Manganese function is necessary in photosynthesis process. Manganese is one of the micronutrients absorbed by plants root in form of Mn2+, required for the activity of dehydrogenase and the carboxylases, kinases, oxidase, peroxidase, and specifically by other cation activated enzymes. So required for photosynthesis evolution of it is required for photosynthesis evolution besides involvement in production of amino acids and proteins. So the symptoms of manganese deficiency is mild form. Ang mild form niya is called comb tooth chlorosis, like this first picture and then second picture nga mura siya og sudlay tanawon. And then the manganese toxicity is a common known problem in acid soil. Next one is boron. Function of boron is formation of cell wall, germination, and elongated of pollen tube. Participates in the metabolism and transport of sugar. So mato yung function. And then the symptoms is curling and deformation of leaf, white strips perpendicular to veins or underside of lamina, chlorotic streaking of leaves, reducing in weight and size of bunch. So the next is zinc. So auxin synthesis yung function for banana. It is essential constituent of alcohol dehydrogenase, glumatic dehydrogenase, lactic dehydrogenase, carbon dehydrogenase, or the regulating carbon dioxide metabolism. Zinc can be also alkaline phosphate, carbopeptidase, and then other enzymes. So zinc features low mobility rate in the phloem from leaves to fruits. The symptoms of zinc deficiency is leaves become narrow, yellow-white strips appear between secondary veins, oblong brown necrotic patterns appear in yellow stripes, sucker become very thin, bunches have small twisted fingers. The next is the copper, the last one. The function is influence in metabolism of nitrogen and carbohydrates. So copper plays an active role in enzyme performing key functions like respiration and photosynthesis, and copper proteins have been implicated in ligninification, anaerobic metabolism, cellular defense mechanism, and hormonal metabolism. So constituent of cytochrome oxidase and home in equal proportion. Symptoms of copper deficiency is midbraid and main veins bend backwards, giving plant umbrella appearance. So makita ninyo sa second picture. So mura siya umbrella yang kay nag down siya tan-aon bitaw, mura siya umbrella. And then leaves turn a yellow bronze color. So I think that's all for my report. So I'm really sorry ma'am for nang ako'y usay nga dili kayo wrong grammar, and then also nang nine usay nga nagdodog salty kay intense gamay. So and that's all for my reporting ma'am, and thank you for listening.